In this video, we're going to look at how to solve for a missing side in a right triangle. So we're going to use one of our trig functions, sine, cosine, or tangent. And remember that when you're using your calculator here, you've got to be in degree mode. Otherwise, your numbers are going to be very off. So a quick reminder of our trig functions. We use SOHCAHTOA to remember. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent, and that depends on which of these angles we are looking at. So in this example, I'm going to throw a real world example at you. We're saying that the distance across this lake, so from point B to C, is unknown. We want to find that distance here. So a surveyor is taking measurements from this figure here. He's looking at an angle of 24 degrees between points B and C, and he is 750 yards away from point C. So we want to use those measures to see what that length is across the lake. So this is our angle here, 24 degrees. A is opposite of our angle. 750 yards is adjacent. So since we have opposite and adjacent, that means that we're using our tangent function here. So we've got tangent of theta is opposite over adjacent. So we go ahead and plug in 24 degrees and 750 yards into the right spot. And now we go ahead and solve for A. So at this point, we want to get rid of 750. We're going to multiply both sides by 750, so it cancels on the right side. So we end up with A equals tangent of 24 degrees times 750. And once we round that, we get about 333.9 yards. In this example, we've got 61 degrees here, and we're using the opposite side and the hypotenuse. So if we're using opposite and hypotenuse, that means that we're using our sine function. So sine of theta is opposite over hypotenuse. We go ahead and plug our known values in. So this one's a little different. This one has our unknown value that we're trying to solve for in the denominator. So we would multiply x by on both sides to get rid of that x in the denominator. And so now we've got x times sine of 61 degrees equals 11. We weren't supposed to see that answer yet. We're now trying to get x by itself, so we have to divide both sides by sine of 61 degrees. And so this will cross out, cancel, and 11 divided by sine of 61 in our calculator will give us about 12.6.